To understand what YAML file is, let's first talk about serialization formats and how data is stored on a computer. As you probably know, programs on machines are stored in binary form. That's all a computer understands. Unfortunately, for humans, binary code is hard to read. That's why programming languages were created. It's easier to understand human-readable code and high-level abstractions like variables and functions than ones and zeros. Alright, but what about data? Programs work with various types of data like objects, dictionaries, structs, classes or records, and sometimes we need to store data in a readable format such as configuration files. This is where serialization formats became useful. A serialization format provides a structured way to convert data into a format that can be easily stored, transmitted and later reconstructed. Several standard serialization formats exist, including JSON, XML and YAML. Each format specifies how data should be structured and interpreted. Programming languages typically include their own encoders and decoders for the serialization formats, allowing seamless data exchange between programs written in different languages. Here is an example. Suppose we have a front-end application written in JavaScript, which uses a data structure called objects, and it needs to send data to a server written in Python, which uses a data structure called dictionaries. These data structures are different, so Python will not understand JavaScript objects, and vice versa. To solve this, JavaScript using its own encoder converts its object into a standard format such as JSON. The JSON data is then transmitted over the network to the Python server, where Python's decoder converts it into Python dictionaries, so it could successfully recreate the data. So, serialization allows data to be stored in human-readable way and used across different programming languages, making them irreplaceable in software development. Let's move on to our main topic, which is YAML file. So, YAML file is one of serialization formats. It's widely used by DevOps in storing configuration. YAML has very simple syntax, so it's easy to read. Let's talk about structure of YAML file. In YAML file, we could define objects by simply providing key and value separated with colon. There are different possible value types allowed in YAML, which actually number, string, boolean and other objects. When you define value as an object, it's important to remember about indentations, because otherwise it could be invalid. Also, you could define a list. Everything you need is just a dash before your values. In this case, you could have value right under the key, or it could be one indentation further. So there is more than one valid option, so don't be confused. You could define multi-line string by providing a pipe right here. Also, you could comment your code by adding hashtag at the beginning of your line. Also, you could separate YAML configuration through 3 dashes, so in one file you have 2 valid YAML configurations. So, for example, if you want to have more than 1 entities. Programming language will understand it like an array of objects. And that's it. Thank you for watching, subscribe and see you soon.